So I use Link Whisper to find the least linked posts on my website. And the reason is if they're the least linked, that means they may be the most unimportant and ready to be redirected. But before I do that, I go to Ahrefs backlink checker with that least linked post in the Link Whisper, and I see if there's any backlinks. If there's no backlinks, I double check the site kit with Google Search Console to see if there's any traffic. If there's a lot of traffic or improving traffic, I may think twice. And then I check if there's any comments on the post. If there's a lot of comments, it may still be worth saving. Of course, you can use an AI tool at this point and ask it, is this worth saving given it all that information that you started with Link Whisper? So I'm going to walk you through and then show you an example so you can see how you can use it to improve your website's blogs SEO. The Link Whisper internal links report on my website, and you can toggle right here to get the least amount of your links. As you can see, here are some. So product reviews, that's something I've got to think about. I had a suicide awareness post. I'm actually not sure if I'm going to keep or get rid of that one, so that's not going to be one I want to show. But let's see. Let's use this one. I know this one had backlinks when I checked it, I believe. So I'm going to go in and add some internal links. And Link Whisper gives you a lot of suggestions of where you can get links from, and you can also edit them, as you will see in this demonstration. It does take a few minutes because I do have just under, I think it's under 700 now. When I first started this project, I was over 800 posts. I think I'm going down to 600 because I'm hitting the 200 mark of some that I've redirected or completely deleted, depending on exactly what was happening with the posts. But it's been a great traffic booster, affiliate booster for me by keeping the site a little bit more tight. It probably can still be tighter. As you could see, if I had more AI credits in my Link Whisper, which I believe are like $10 a month or $20 a packet, it may go a little faster. So I want to make sure that, modern business, I think that would be related to this UCAS. And I like business to succeed today. So I will add that one. I always like to check scale your online business, technological experts to bother. Yeah, that's a good one. Sometimes you won't find as good ones. Business of written, yeah, that one I don't think is as good. Managing your business online, not easy. It's not business insurance, business presence. I'm gonna give it that one. Not going to use that one. Not going to use that one. So as you can see, you can, if you know your site well, you'll be able to do it pretty quickly. Need of your business. This one I'm going to keep. Not that one. Not that one. And you just go add links, and you'll see it doesn't take too long. And then there's a little X box where you can go back to where you were. So you can continuously go through this cycle with your links. But if there's one, let's see, this suicide awareness, I don't know if I'm going to keep that. I kind of like it for some reason. Another reason, I don't know if this is going to show you when I click on this where it's going to take us. Let's see. It takes you to the post, and then from there, I usually go to see the live post to grab the link. I'm not sure this is going to show in my video recording. I'm going to try. Oh, we'll have to edit later. So this had 23 comments, so that may be a reason to keep it. But I'm going to go to the free backlink checker, put in the link, and let's see if we have any backlinks here. And there's just one that's not a great backlink, so I'm not too concerned about that. Next, I look at the site kit. Is there any traffic? Not really. So that's one that I may ask Grok because of the 23 comments. And that's pretty much how I do the whole procedure there. Let me see if I can just kit. So it looks like there's hardly anything here. But what I normally do is I try to go to the 90-day view because 28 days may not be enough. And when you do this, you can see there's hardly any traffic. This is a very old article. not really related to the site, and I tend to think I may end up taking this one down. And if I don't want to take it down, I could also just make it private, just something that was near and dear to me. So that's the predicament there. But that's how you can check any of your posts in the site kit page. And let me see if I have any others that I could show you quickly. Maybe that one that's ranking better, that has a little bit more information. Ooh, I wouldn't know which one it would be. Some of these are new. Okay, this is an older one. That should have something on there. Let's check this one out. Maybe, maybe not. So this is an older post that I updated recently. Let's see. Had to have some traffic, I would think. Oh, you know what? You're not going to have to go actual view post, I think. Oh, no, here we go. More details. Perfect. I want to keep it in the same window so you'll see it. Here we go. So see, here's a little chart. So that tells you the impressions. So there's no clicks, something I may want to work on to get clicks. But gives you some of the keywords, the queries. And if it's a much better post, it'll rank better and you'll see a lot more stats in there. But that's how you generally can do those. Let's see, I've got maybe one more. So this one I think was doing well. Let's check this one out. I got an orphan one I gotta fix. That just popped in today. All right, here we go. Site kit. Will it let me? How about view post? View, cancel. All right, let's see if we can just do the site kit here. No, view post. Leave. Yeah, we don't need to keep it in the same window. Here we are. I hope this is working. And as you can see, there's a lot of activity on this one. So when you go into the site kit for more details, you'll have a lot more details because there's a lot of activity. As you can see, I really been working on this one. And you can see all kinds of top queries. So and look at the difference here. I've been working on this. You can see how much it's come along. So that's how the site kit works when you're going through all your posts through that link whisper to see which ones, which I can actually show you from the top here. Let's see. There's the dashboard. Here we are. So it's link whisper, add inbound. That's where I get started there. And from there, it's already back to the low performing ones. So these are all the different ones I've got to check. Some of these that I've kept in here were because I found that they had some good backlinks, so I didn't want to get rid of them, or could have been part of a sponsorship that was more than 2 years old. So that's how I use Link Whisper to find the least important posts that I may be able to redirect to another page that is relevant. That's very important in SEO. And I'll wrap this up for you. So the bottom line is, get the free Link Whisper plugin. It's a WordPress plugin, and you can grab my affiliate link at the bottom of this description and try it out today. I'm sure you're going to love it as much as I do. I did end up subscribing to the premium for some extra bells and whistles, and I love being able to find that least linked content because it really helps to decide which posts need to just get a refresh or which ones need a 301 redirect to help the SEO of the blog. That'll help generate more traffic for you. I hope you found this video helpful, and please subscribe to my channel for more tips on blogging, SEO, and social media. Thank you. Have a great day.